This is going to be a really short video. I just want to cover quickly who I am, why I'm doing this, and the list right now that I have of topics that I plan on covering. Who am I? Real short. So anybody who follows me on Instagram kind of knows the general story. I grew up in Catholic school, but I was definitely an atheist. I thought Christians were stupid. I thought they were uneducated. I thought it was an archaic way of thinking, and I didn't agree with anything I was being taught. So I grew up as an atheist probably until around the time I was 18. Around the time I was 12, I got into drugs, rather hard drugs. I used drugs from the time I was 12 till I was 17. At the time I was about 14, I got into drug trafficking, and I did that from the time that I was roughly 14 until 17. By the time I was 17, I was arrested and sent to prison for 4 years. In prison, I really just decided to get my life together, even before I came to know Christ or started to study that at all. I really just realized the way I was living was wrong, and why it was wrong I didn't really understand, and that's what kind of led me to my walk with God. In prison, I started doing college courses through the mail. Everything was handwritten, and then I'd send it out in the mail, and I'd get grades back in the mail. When I was released from prison, I started ministry school, which I'm about to finish, with my bachelor's degree in ministerial leadership and a minor in pastoral leadership. 6 months from now, I plan on moving to Chicago, where my wife and my daughter are right now, and starting my graduate program in theology and ethics. I am married. I have a cute little pit bull, and I have a 6-month-old daughter. Why am I doing this? I think westernized Christianity has lost all sight of what Jesus actually taught and what the church is supposed to be. More than anything else, I think the church has failed miserably at discussing and covering topics that would be considered tough, the things that people are really dealing with on a day-to-day basis. I think the church has put this hush over a lot of topics, and I have a huge issue with that. So honestly, what I intend to do is I'm going to fill that gap. So here's the current list of things that I intend to cover. It's going to be weird. Weed and alcohol within a Christian context. Masturbation, is it a sin? Can atheists be moral without God? Homosexuals and the Christian perspective. 10 things I wish Christians would not say. Can women preach and be leaders in the church? Sex before marriage. Biblical commentaries. Should we use them? BDSM in marriage, is it still a sin? Supposed Bible contradictions. Abortion and pro-choice Christians. Biblical slavery. Do evolution and Christianity mix? What is personal devotion time? Why has Western Christian culture blown this way out of proportion, and how do I do mine? Does prayer even matter? So that's the list right now. It's growing, honestly, every day. Instagram, I'm getting all sorts of messages, all sorts of questions. Some of them I feel comfortable with talking about right now, but you'll never have me cover something that I don't feel comfortable enough to talk about. And what I mean by comfortable is if I don't feel like I have something truly productive to contribute to that topic, then I'm not going to talk about it. I'll study it, I'll look into it. If that changes, then I'll talk about it. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to talk about it. One thing you won't ever get from me is garbage. I'm never going to talk about something as if I know about it when I really don't. I'm not ever going to talk about something that I haven't honestly spent time studying, and I'm never going to tell you what you want to hear. And that's going to turn a lot of people off, but that's going to keep a lot of people with me, and those people are the ones that I feel like I'm here for anyways. So it's going to get weird, it's going to be fun, and hopefully it's interesting.